2024 at 12 noon. This meeting is being held on Treaty 6 territory and the homeland of the Métis. We extend our gratitude to those who came before us and have called this ancestral land home for generations. We respect and honor the treaties, reaffirm our relationships with one another, and move forward together in the spirit of truth, reconciliation, and collaboration. We'll call the meeting to order at 12:15. Okay, that the agenda for the July 22nd, 2024 special meeting be approved as presented. Councillor Vitt. All those in favor? Carried. Okay, that council hereby awards the tender for the landfill decommissioning project to Sublatis Environmental for the quoted amount of $3,775,677.60 plus GST as recommended by the GM of Operations and Engineering Services, with funds in the amount of $554,350 to come from the Capital Waste Disposal GL account number 441410831, and that additional funds required for the project in the amount of $304,394.50 be taken from the Capital Trust Fund Reserve GL account number 310100407. Councillor Seifert.
You just approved that. I just pointed. I did the other one, so I thought it was your turn.
Okay, so I'm gonna pass this along there to Jamie.
Yeah.
Anything to cover here?
Okay, so we had this posted on SAS Tenders with a closing date of July 15th at 3 p.m. We had a total of 7 contractors quote this project, ranging from $5.5 million down to $3,775,677.60, including taxes, except for GST. We on one of the things that shows you all the breakdown of the costs for this project. We are a little bit over budget with the Sublatis Environmental's bid price, and the engineering costs were $304,394.50 over. So I'm requesting that we take them funds out of the Capital Trust Reserve. It has a total of $705,495.50 in it. And the Capital Trust Fund bank account has $620,311.06. This, when Pinter did this and sent it to me, Sublatis Environmental checked all the boxes. They've done quite a few projects like this. They're the cheapest for the crushing, and their mobilization fees and their live-out allowance was a little high. I talked to Pinter, and we negotiated, and we got that cut by $90,000 as well, down to this number. Just because I found that a little high, because they're coming out of Calgary, and I'm sure what's happening is they're bringing their own crusher here. So that's why they were such a reduced rate for crushing. Now, we do have a 300 and just give me 1 second. A $323,815 contingency, a 10% contingency built into this. So there's also, with a really hard project like I did at the lift station down in Gordon, I'm sure we can have some savings from that too. Hopefully, knock on wood, there's not too many surprises, but there might be a couple once you start going. And also all this crushing, I've been doing some research and it's anywhere from, $22.50 to about 35 for crushed concrete that we will be able to sell as well. And that, has the potential. We're gonna be using a lot of it for the new laydown area for cover. But there is potential, I'm thinking half of the 40,000 cubes, so about $500,000 of funds coming from selling that. I don't know how long it's gonna take to do that, but there's potential to have that stockpile and sell it if anybody's interested in buying it. So. Any
Just
questions?
curious, did they have any breakdown on cubic yard per yard for their crushing? Cause I know Barry had one before, that's all. I'm
So-
just curious, that's all.
So concrete and asphalt crushing allowance, they're going at $27.65 per yard.
Okay.
That's what they're gonna cost. So this is something that we're gonna initially pay out and then potentially get them funds back. So what we're doing is kind of paying a third of the because of our ICIP grant, and then getting that money returned to us. So if things work out good, this project should, with that savings that we can make off the crushing of the concrete and the asphalt, we should be able to get some money back as well. So.
Does
Any other
anybody have any
questions?
questions?
What do you do, excuse my ignorance, but what do you do with crushed concrete and asphalt?
You can use it for base.
Base,
Ah,
like roads.
okay,
It works really good, actually.
okay,
It's good stuff.
okay. So what's coming on those?
Yeah, that would be a really good idea, actually, Sheila. Not that they'd buy it, because it's too long of a truck, but
It's too which?
it's too long to haul.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
You're on secondary roads.
Mhm,
So,
I see.
Not a good idea. It would work good.
Any other questions? Anybody can hear me?
Can you hear Jeff?
I was gonna say, did we go through all that? Nobody could hear.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions, Jeff?
How about you, Sheldon? You can hear all right?
I can hear for a deaf guy. I got nothing.
You got nothing? Alright. Well, I don't know what questions I would ask, cause everything's going into, you're getting the scale put in, the whole works on this, is that it?
No,
No?
we have additional funds, already for the scale and the building.
Okay,
This is just to do the decommissioning.
okay, cause I had some contractors that just wanted to know.
That's gonna be out, I'm hoping by the end of this week. What I needed was timelines when the laydown was gonna be built for my scale installation and the office building to go in.
Yeah.
I just needed a timeline because I didn't want to, or be too late or too early, and then the contractors are asking me, how come we can't start, right?
Yeah.
So we
Okay.
got a time frame for September, so
Yeah, no, there were some contractors that approached me and wanted to know, and I
Yeah.
said I didn't.
it'll be posted on SAS tenders, I'm hoping by Thursday.
Okay.
Both of them.
Seeing how that can of worms is open, is there any conceptual drawings of the office and where the scales are going then?
That's all coming, there is, drawings of what I'm thinking that we're gonna need for the office. And that will be on the tender. And, also, Pinter designed us an area for the laydown where everything's gonna go. I can for surely, when I put the two out, I can send them out just to show council whereabouts they are gonna go. If that
Well, I'd
works.
be really curious to see if your drawing matches up with what engineering is planning and what the cost would be, so.
Yeah,
yes.
well, that's the cost part is, I'm just going off of a couple quotes previous quotes when Barwa owned the landfill. And, that could be, for for that scale insulation, that could be, again, it could be, I could be low or I could be high. I'm just kind of going off with the information I had.
Yeah, I understand the scales. I'm talking about the building also. So,
Yeah.
So you say next week it's going on South Standards?
I'm hoping this Thursday.
Thursday.
I'm hoping. Thursday, Friday. If everything goes well, it'll be this week.
Okay, well, if there's no other questions on the decommissioning side of things, let's call for that, all those in favor?
Yeah.
All right,
You in favor, Jeff?
Well, usually silence is yes.
so,
Perfect.
alrighty, that takes care of it. Well, that's all we had today, so that we do now adjourn at 12:25 PM. Who wants it? Sheila.
And just to add, everyone, I know that it's summer holidays, but once I get the tenders back from for the building and the scale installation, I might be calling another special meeting